Everyone, happy Sunday and welcome to week 10, November 6th to the 10th for our e-learning business leadership grade 12 course. Hard to believe that we are moving into midterms for this course. I just can't believe how quickly the time is going, that we're into November now, but alas, here we are moving steadily through the Unit 2 content. Before you know it, it will be Christmas break, but I do know that it can be a long for sort of slog through November. So just continue to take everything one step at a time. You'll also be receiving your midterm marks. If you haven't received them yet, you'll be getting an email with that update to you, just so you know where you stand in the course this week. And obviously, if you have any questions about that, I'd be happy to pop into a Google Meet and discuss your goals. Okay, so for the week ahead, we have another more sort of gentle week, I guess. I like to call it gentle because it's not that it's not heavy content, but it's a little bit easier in terms of just knowledge-based assessment. So as always, you want to make sure you do that participation activity right off the hop and make sure that you get that done to have your attendance marked as present for the rest of the week. And we continue forward with the Unit 2 content this week. So you've got another reading and another guided question sheet. Again, I really can't stress enough the importance of keeping really good course notes. Many of you were sort of giving me that feedback from your Unit 1 test. One of the things I said to you is the students that don't have good notes and don't study in advance don't really struggle on the test. And you're going to experience that for the second unit test as well as for the final exam. So again, keep really good course notes and look at this reading and homework guided question sheet as an example of keeping course notes. Like just put the answers directly into your course notes and use this for studying purposes, okay? So we're into decision-making and planning as your curriculum concepts this week. So you've got a reading. This is available in Dropbox for you as well. So if you go into Assessments, Dropbox, and you scroll down to the Unit 2 content, you'll see that this is available in Dropbox for you. So right here, Unit 2 Assessments, Decision-Making, Reading, and Questions. So within this Dropbox, you'll find the reading that's also attached here in PDF. And then the guided homework sheet, you have to make a copy of this, share it with me, and then copy the URL as your submission and comments. And just go through these questions and answer based on the reading. Okay, so it's not hard, it's just time consuming. And again, you want to think of it as these are the notes that I'm going to use for my projects for Unit 2. I'm going to be referring to these curriculum concepts as well as for your Unit 2 test and then your final performance task and evaluations. So that's the number one feedback that I'm giving a lot of students in this class right now is like, even with your blogs, I want to see more connections to the curriculum we're learning in class. Show me that you're doing the work, right? Demonstrate evidence that you did the reading, that you're making comprehension out of what we're learning. This is really important as a grade 12 academic student, but even more so if you plan to go to university next year, because you're going to have to do stuff like this all the time. So it's good practice. So just remember that. Okay, and then you've got 2 slideshow lessons this week. So they're on the topic of planning. So you've got your first slideshow lesson on planning assigned to you on Tuesday. So again, with slide decks, you're expected to go through all the material, read any articles that are sublinked, as well as any of the videos that are included. You are expected to be able to refer to those videos in assignments and test situations. So obviously the same thing applies to this lesson as well. So you'll go through the content, make sure that you take good notes and understand what's being taught. And then the same thing as well for the second lesson. So again, on Wednesday, you've been assigned to go through this lesson and then just reflect on a lot of like the provocations and the thoughts that I'm giving you. Any of the quotes or materials, make sure you're taking time to really like go through the slides and understand what you're learning. Make sure you're taking really good notes. Make sure you understand these curriculum concepts and what what the examples demonstrate as well and how they connect to the material that you're learning. Okay, so that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The reading on decision making, the homework reading questions, as well as the 2 lessons where you're going to take notes. And then you've got your contextualized learning assignment, which is the discussion post on the importance of planning. So if you go back to our classroom, under communication discussions, and you scroll down to Unit 2 discussions, you'll see that it is labeled as discussion post number 5 of the course. So that is right here, the importance of planning. So again, I've attached the 2 lessons here for you, but you do need to go through that material and you do need to show evidence that you are making direct connections to those 2 lessons in your answers in your discussion posts. Okay. So again, be specific to your own life and be specific to the curriculum. If you want to think about anything when you're doing any work in this class, that's what I want to see. You making connections to the curriculum and you making connections to your own life. Okay. So you're going to do that in these 2 assigned questions. And as always with discussion posts, you're going to ask a question of your peers and then you're going to read and reply to 2 peer posts. Okay. And that's going to be your submission for that. So again, that's it. It's a pretty gentle week. There is a lot of curriculum in terms of making sure that you understand what the decision-making concepts are, the planning concepts, and then making sure that you are taking really good course notes. But you have a lot of time and space to do that this week. So my expectations are that you're going to be doing that. And then your assessment is the discussion post. Obviously, you've got the homework questions as well, and both of those are due Monday at 8 a.m. So that's Monday, November 13th at 8 a.m. Oh my gosh, mid-month already. That's what we're talking about. So wild. Okay, so that's our week. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or we can pop into a Google Meet. I hope you all have a great week and I'll see you online.